There are many smells in the world, some good and some bad. Well, today I'm going to put the human sense of smell to the test, and I have two victims, volunteers. And each one is going to be blindfolded and have to work out what 10 smells are, and then things are going to get a bit complicated from there. I've asked Raya and her best friend Samara to put their noses to the test because I want to see whose nose knows best. Time to reveal the smells. Reveal. So let's get you familiar with these smells. First up.
Where is it?
Just in front of your nose.
Can't even smell that.
Banana.
Perfect.
Smells like plastic.
That one's milk, so that's okay. That's a bit plain. Second smell.
Tuna.
It's like either citrusy or like it's like vinegar or like a lemon juice.
That's a frangipani.
Is it an orange?
That's ginger.
Oh, okay.
I have no idea what that is.
That's dirt.
Oh.
I'm not doing too well.
You're giving it a good shot. Okay, it's next.
Is it onion?
Garlic.
Garlic.
Rosemary.
Correct. Okay. Big sniff.
Oh, that's vinegar.
Good one. Here's the trickier one.
Balloons.
Yes. That was right.
Is that bubble gum?
Yes.
Oh, I don't like bubble gum.
I don't know. Egg.
Yes.
Oh, chocolate.
Yes, you're winning.
Is that blue cheese?
Yes.
That's an orange.
Right, correct.
Or garlic.
Onion.
Onion.
Very close.
Meat?
Bacon.
Bacon, okay.
Coffee.
Yep. And your lucky last.
Oh, it's strong, but is it eucalyptus?
It's chest rub, so eucalyptus
yeah.
in there.
Bread.
Yes, you're really good at this. So far, Samara's nose knows best. But coming up later on Get Clever, I see if Raya can outsniff her bestie.
Oh, I think I would be great at the smell test, and if that was a world record, I would smash it. Now, I've already tried sticking sticky notes to my face, and it didn't quite work out the way I wanted it to. But don't worry, I've got plenty more records to break. On to the next world record. Most t-shirts put on in 1 minute. Now, the world record for this is 31. I think it can do much better than that. Now, there are a few rules, which are good ones. You put whatever size t-shirt you want on and whatever sleeve length t-shirt you want to put on. Plus, you can have a friend to help you out. Jackie, I need your help. Right, not quite the world record there. I think I'm a bit of a single t-shirt kind of wearing kind of guy, you know what I mean? Just one t-shirt, not this many.
It's freezing here in the sub-Antarctic. Okay, so I'm not actually in the islands above Antarctica, but I am chilling out with the penguins here at Sea Life in some seriously cool conditions. So these bigger guys with the yellow necks are the king penguins. They have feathers that keep themselves insulated on land and on water to keep their body temperatures just right. These guys over here might be smaller, but they're way faster. Meet the fastest underwater swimming bird in the world. And he's a real gentleman in his penguin suit. This is the Gentoo penguin, ladies and gentlemen. And this is Mandy, their keeper. He has a beautiful voice.
He does.
So can you tell me a bit about the penguins here and introduce me to them and why they're making that noise?
Absolutely. So in the back here we have our beautiful king penguins, and that was Egg, and he's singing to his partner at the moment, which is Terry. So he's very, very happy and he's doing a very good job.
So these guys are used to like really cold temperatures, like -9 degrees. But in the Melbourne summer when it gets almost 50, how do these guys keep from sweating?
Basically we have a really big industrial size freezer. So we keep this exhibit at -2 all year round. We do have really good refrigeration, but we've also got what I like to call their spa as well. So they've got a pool with lots of filtration, and we keep that at 9 degrees so that they can regulate their body temperature as well.
So what's on the menu for lunch today? Burritos?
Maybe for me perhaps, but these penguins only eat fish. So today they'll get Sam whiting, pilchards, squid, whitebait, and their favourite trout.
So we're really covered up in here, but how come we're not here in penguin suits?
Well, firstly we need to keep warm, but secondly we don't want to cross-contaminate with our penguins. So these guys are naturally from sub-Antarctic islands, so they don't quite have the immunity that we have, and they're not used to being exposed to the bugs that we are. So we work a little bit like a quarantine facility. We wash our hands and we disinfect everything that comes in just to keep these guys nice and safe.
So if I came in and I had a cold or the flu, could I potentially pass it on to some of the penguins here?
Not exactly the common cold, but there are other bugs that we can pass on to the penguins, so we know what they are and we're very, very, very careful.
Thanks, Mandy. Well, I'm not very good at making penguins better, but I can definitely try to make them happier. Hey, where do penguins go to dance? The snowball.
Welcome back to Get Clever. Today I've been trying to smash some world records, and so far the results have been pretty bad. First up, I tried sticking as many sticky notes to my face as possible in 1 minute, and it didn't turn out so well. Then I tried putting as many t-shirts as I could on in a minute, and guess what? That didn't work either. But I'm not giving up. I'm gonna keep on going. I believe in myself, and most importantly, I believe in the world records. Now, the next record I'm gonna smash is most tennis balls stacked in one hand. Now, the record for this is 26, and the rules are that each tennis ball must be stacked one at a time with the spare hand. Once the last one has been placed, you have to hold it there for 5 seconds with none of them falling off. Let's do this. Tennis ball, please. Okay, cool. One in the middle, I think that's the best thing. Make a base. 2, 3, oh. 4. These balls mustn't be regulation size, otherwise I would have smashed that challenge.
Okay, let's see if Raya can beat Samara. So the next part of the challenge, we're going to start combining smells and see if you can tell them apart. Because the human brain can get really overwhelmed with smells. So that's why you see coffee beans in the department stores, so you can smell it in between perfumes. Okay, you ready? First one. Scientists think that girls actually have a better sense of smell than boys. 2 smells. Why don't you see if your nose can out-sniff your besties and then are friends of the opposite sex? Tell me what you think.
Was there vinegar in there?
There is vinegar, and what's the next thing?
Vinegar's so overpowering. Maybe the frangipani?
Okay, so we've got vinegar and 1 undisclosed smell in there, but I'm gonna add 1 more, see what happens. Okay, now there's 3. You know 1?
Chocolate?
Yes! Time to put 1 more smell in, so that's 4 smells. Want to get your head in there? You can. There's the bowl.
Was it meat, the bacon?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's it. Okay. Last smell.
Don't know.
Don't know? Okay, let's take off your blindfold so you can have a look.
Oh, it was bubblegum and ginger. It's really hard when they're all mixed together. The smells become overpowering.
You actually have a really keen sense of smell. You didn't get as overloaded as I thought you would. Okay, first smells. Take a big sniff.
Coffee and onion.
Yes, you're good at this. Okay, I'm adding my third smell. Da-na-na. Go for it.
Banana.
Yes, good. Okay, now I'm gonna get really tricky because you're very good at this game. Dun, dun, dun. Okay.
Doesn't smell like anything.
Okay, we'll add the fifth one in. Lucky last. Okay, fifth smell.
Tuna.
Awesome. So you want to guess that fourth smell?
What smells like nothing?
So your brain's a little bit overwhelmed right now because you picked it pretty quickly last time. So let's reveal it.
Okay.
Oh, it was balloons.
So gross. And the results are in. Samara puts airport sniffer dogs to shame with an incredible 12 points. Maybe next time, Raya. So thanks for playing my kind of weird little smell game. It's really amazing how the human brain stores away all those smells in our memory. You know what? I think that might make an all right cake. No?
Dogs, am I right? The best. Us humans love our dogs from the teeniest to the biggest. There are a few myths floating around about man's best friend. Well, everyone's best friend. And today, we're going to smash them. Okay, so dogs can hear much higher pitches than humans can. Our maximum is 20,000 hertz, whereas dogs can hear up to 60,000 hertz. But it's not because their eardrums are better tuned. Dogs have 18 muscles inside their ears which control the direction of the ear canal. This enables them to identify and pick up sounds more clearly than we can. Dogs with pointy ears tend to have better hearing than floppy-eared dogs. Myth number 2, dogs only wag their tails when they're super duper happy. Tails are an important part of how dogs communicate. We often think that dogs only wag their tails when they're happy, but in fact it's more complicated than that. Here's a guide to dog wag. The position, speed and width of the dog wag all have meaning. The big left to right wag is the typical happy wag. The short wag is often used when they're greeting new dogs. And the vertical wag is a threat, back off. Dogs seem to wag more to the right when they're feeling positive, like when you come back from school and want to play ball. They seem to wag more to the left when they're feeling negative, like when another dog steals their ball at the park. Myth number 3, dogs eat grass when they're feeling sick. We've all seen our dogs chomping down on grass and often spewing it up afterwards, which is pretty gross. They may be feeling sick, but there's no evidence to support that that's why they eat grass. The truth is they may just enjoy eating grass, ew, or they may be trying to get some nutrients from the grass. What's worse, do you think? Grass or broccoli? Broccoli, grass. Myth number 4, dogs only see in black and white. This is a common myth, but it's simply not true. Dogs don't just see in monochrome. Dogs' eyes have the same color-sensitive parts as we do, called cones, but they only have 2 types and we have 3. Colors are less vibrant for dogs, and some, like red and yellow, blend into each other. Myth number 5, 1 year for a dog is 7 for a human. It's commonly said that a dog will age 7 years for every 1 year, but this isn't entirely accurate. A dog's age depends on the breed. Smaller dogs age slower compared to bigger dogs. Dogs reach maturity quicker than humans, and their aging slows down as they get older. Just like humans, diet, fitness, and exercise, as well as disease, affect how long your dog lives. So keep them healthy with lots of good food, exercise, and cuddles.
I'm really proud of my pearly whites because I brush my teeth morning and night and go to the dentist regularly. But I've always wondered, why don't other animals have to brush their teeth? Well, it's about the toolkits that we and other animals have in our mouths and the kind of food that we eat. I'm at the Haswell Museum at the University of Sydney to have a look at some different animals' skulls. That way I can get close to their teeth without becoming dinner. These guys over here are vegetarians, herbivores. Luckily, they're not interested in eating me. You can tell that they're herbivores by the shape of their teeth. They've got clipping teeth at the front and then grinding teeth at the back. A herbivore is even more extreme than a vegetarian. They don't eat cheese or eggs. Now, I like my greens, but not that much. This one here is a koala, and this one is a guinea pig, and they have the same type of teeth because they eat the same thing, leaves. Now, as a scientist, if I were to find an animal skull in the forest, I could work out what sort of animal it was just by looking at the teeth. But back to food. These are the carnivores, and they eat meat. Watch out, guinea pig and koala. Carnivores have got big, strong teeth, which they use to cut, rip, and grip meat. This one is a crocodile, and this is a lion. You can see how strong the jawbones are to produce all that force so they can eat their dinner. The crocodile and the lion are at the top of the food chain. They eat all the herbivores, the croc in the water and the lion in the land. Now, I like a nice piece of steak too, but not raw. I like mine medium rare with pepper sauce. Now, there's a third kind of diet, and that's ours. Nathan, can you come here for a minute? Oh. We're omnivores, and that means we can eat anything. But as a species, we've actually learnt to cook, make, and process our food. Hands off, that's my lunch. You can get yours when we finish filming this story.
Okay then.
We humans are really special. We have incisors, like the guinea pig, for clipping food. We have canines for ripping meat. And we also have molars at the back, which we can use to grind up all sorts of different foods. This means we have the ultimate tooth toolkit in our mouths. We're very adaptable. Thanks, Nathan.
Thank you.
Now, humans are also special because we've learnt to cook and process our food. And that's great because it helps us get the energy out of the food faster. But we've added a lot of sugar to some of our foods, and that's not good for our teeth. It means bacteria build up on them, and that's plaque. And that's why we have to brush our teeth morning and night. Now, wild animals in nature, they're eating natural foods, and they tend to be a lot better for them. That's why they don't need to brush their teeth. Now, Nathan, I think I spotted a cavity in there.
No, you didn't.
I did. Back molar. I think you need to go to the dentist.
No.
Off you go.
I'm good. I've been attempting world records on today's episode of Get Clever. Keyword being attempting, because it hasn't been going so well. But I've saved the best one till last. How many leapfrogs we can do in 30 seconds by a team of 2. Luckily for me, I've got Jackie here to help me out.
Hey, so what's the record?
The old record is 32. We are going to smash that. Now, the rules are each person has to take a turn at being the frog and either have their hands on the ground or the person's back in front of them when they do the leap.
Okay, let's do it. Okay. I can't.
Only 7. I think we've got a few more attempts left in us.